we go. We're online now. Hello. Hello. Hi, lovelies. Good evening. Hello. Hello, lovely people. There's no one here right now, but that's okay. I like talking to nothingness sometimes. It's kind of fun. And I'm sharing the link now, so that's fine. Let's see. I can go ahead and start some music, because I don't like doing stuff without music if I can help it. Yeah. There we go. I can turn mine down. There we go. Yeah, I know, this is the Dodie EP. If you don't know who that is, go look her up. She's beautiful. This is probably going to be copyrighted, and that's okay. I'm not looking for money, I just like hanging out with you guys, so it's fine. Hello, one person, I'm glad you're here. Hello. This is a lovely piece of music, actually. This is the only instrumental on the EP, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and I love it so much. Anyway, today, I just felt like going live for a little bit because I have artwork to do. Yo, hey Connor, you're always immediately on time. Thank you, dude. I don't know why I was about to comment back. You can hear me and see what I'm doing, so that's a weird thing. I love this music. I'm gonna keep it kind of low, because if I talk, you want to be able to hear me, I guess. Is that okay? Is that good? Hi, other person. Hello, lovely. So glad you're here. We're gonna be doing some sketch stuff today, just because I have homework to do. Some sketch homework for my art courses, and I just felt like talking, hanging out. This is gonna happen sometimes, just some random live streams. Is this gonna be distracting? Is the music distracting while we do stuff? No, I think we're good. Okay, all right, perfect. That's fine. This music is lovely, and I love Dodie so much. Her music is just makes my life every day. But yeah, let me see. Let me go ahead and post the tags and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot. There we go. Post. Okay, so that one's done. Live streaming, just chilling. Okay, whatever. I'll fix that later. No. How about you cooperate, computer? That'd be cool. I like when you cooperate. It'll all make sense again. Oh, I love her. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna warn you guys, I'll be singing with her a bit, because I like to. And she's just got the perfect songs. 100 people who will listen to you cry. Ugh, good stuff. Post to KFormify. Yeah. That you won't regret it. Oh, I'm sorry. Can't even hear it. Oh. Is that better? Can you hear it now? Is it hearable at this point in time? Let me know. But I don't get it. Well, that makes this even more awkward that I'm just singing randomly. But we'll figure that out. Stereotypes are gonna help you get through this one night. Will be a day you can say you're okay and mean it. Ugh, good stuff. Anyway, can you hear it now? No? Probably not? Okay. Just let me know. I'll raise it even more. Yeah, because it's as high as the mic volume. Very low, but it's cool. We're here to talk and hang out with you. That's fine. I'll just tiny bit more. There we go. We'll leave it there. That should be fine. Okay, I'm playing with the volume on my end, and it's just weird, but that's whatever. Okay. And let me share this. Oh, whoa, that's the wrong post. Don't do that one. Do this one. I want to share. I mean, it'll take them to the same place if I reshare the old one. It's the same link every time there's a live stream, which is an interesting little fact if you didn't know. If you do a live stream on YouTube, your URL to the live stream is always the same, no matter the video, until the old video gets put into the archive for your channel listings. That will have a different link. So, I don't know. Fun little fact. his number. Oh, good stuff. This song's about a threesome, actually, which I think is hilarious. Come into it. Alright. We'll just leave it there. Gonna be the best kind of friends. You said you're into closure. Shake hands like you're supposed to. I'll be in the middle while you two get along. Ugh, I listen to this EP way too much. I don't have a life. It's okay. This is my life, doing this kind of stuff. Get along. Yeah, I'm totally gonna get, like, told that this is copyrighted, but that's okay. Told you singing was good. It's that Regina Spektor. Now we hear it. Good. Sounding good here. Haha. Actually, no, her name is Dodie. It's Dodie Clark. Here, I'm gonna post the link, to the album. This is the Amazon album. And it's in the chat. But it's beautiful, and I love Dodie so much. I discovered her on YouTube. She is a British singer, but she's just really talented and beautiful and has the best music, and I listen to her constantly. Her original songs, her cover songs, her, and just all of it, all of her work. It's just great. She and Crank Gameplays are the reason that I got a ukulele, so, because her biggest instrument's a ukulele, so. Cool. Well, I guess I should start homework now, since that's the reason that I'm supposed to be doing this, so I can do homework, so. I'm gonna be just sketching and just talking with you guys, so, why not? But yeah. Please talk to me, though, because I don't want to. I guess I could pull up, like, a list of things to talk about, but that's always boring. I don't know. Just come up with stuff to talk about. We'll talk. The link was posted before you said you were going to post it. I feel like I'm in a strange time thingy. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay. Like 5 to 10 seconds. It's like very, very, very short, though. It shouldn't be too long. Until there's ever a day, if there is ever a day. Hopefully this isn't extremely unattractive, because I have my feet propped up on my game chair. I have my new art box, which is actually just a fishing tackle box, but and my little trusty, beautiful sketchbook, which is actually a really nice sketchbook for $5. If you need a nice sketchbook, that's an 8.5 by 11, this was only $5 at Michael's. $5. It's a hardbound. It's really nice. I love it, and I'm very excited to start working at it and start doing artsy things. Because I wanna art. I hope I can art. This major is gonna suck. I think I'm gonna like it. Talk about the number 42. Oh, you saw that did you see that post, or did you just randomly mention the number 42? I didn't know you followed me on Twitter, if that's the case. That'd be interesting to find out after all of this time. Yeah, no, the number 42. It's the answer to life, universe, and everything. It's, my favorite number, besides, well, 7 used to be my favorite number, but I've recently been told it's a boring number, so I guess I'll pick a different one. But I like 42. I know it's an unoriginal number to like, but I like it a lot. I need to start with charcoal. Which one should we start with? Let's see. Well, this one looks fun. Let's start with this one. I'm not going to be drawing pictures yet, because my teacher wants us to freeform and do things without, thinking, whatnot. So I guess I won't think about it. Just make shapes and whatnot. I've never been good at abstract, so 7 is the best number. It's a cool number. It's not a bad number. I say 7's my favorite number. My favorite number always bounces between 22 and 14. Those are like my lucky numbers. I don't know. 22 is actually, there's a fun story behind number 22. Every month on the 22nd, something either extremely good happens to me or something extremely bad. Never really in between. So the 22nd's always weird. That's in 2 days. So 22's always kind of been up in the air. And then 14 has always just been resonating with, and 4 and 14, any number with a 4 in it. has always kind of resonated. I think that might be why I've always had a thing for Aries, is because the month of April is number 4. I don't know. It's a weird tidbit of fact about me. What was I about to do? Not always. They're not always Aries. Especially lately, they're not really Aries. Freeforming. Just playing around. This part of art of the class, I should say, is fun, because the whole point is just to do things. This doesn't look like charcoal. This is acting like graphite, and it doesn't say, and that bothers me. It looks like graphite. That's totally friggin' graphite. I'm already messing up. I've been working on this project for all of 5 seconds and I've messed up. That'd be great. But yeah, back to the number 42. I actually made a post about the number 42 today on Twitter, which is why that's really weird that you brought that up. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be singing this a lot. I love this. It's on repeat too, so I'm sorry. To know better you than I was supposed to. Oh, why did it have to be? Alright, but yeah, at the grocery today, I went and got some deli meat. This is such an interesting story, by the way. Yeah, I got some deli meat. Which, again, so exciting. Oh, this is gonna get everywhere. I didn't think this through. Oh well. But, and my number was 42. Again, not interesting. It's not an interesting story at all. Whatever. I didn't think the sharping thing through. I don't know what I was gonna do. Anyway, but yeah, it was fun. 4 people. I don't think I've ever actually had 4 people at once live, so hi. Glad to see you. I would still like you all to talk in the chat, because I like to talk to you guys and know who's here and get to shout out to you guys. Ooh, also soon, I'm gonna be doing, I don't know, we might. There's gonna maybe be a live stream of giving away a Markiplier shirt. I accidentally ordered a size that I can't wear, and so I got another one to take its place, but I'm gonna be giving it away soon. I don't know, we'll do a contest of some kind, like fan art thing, or I don't know. You guys act like I think things through. That's hilarious. My PS4 stream is ahead of my phone. Actually, I find anything that's like got like a, I guess bulkier, we'll call it bulkier. Like my computer, my PC, is always like 3 or 4 seconds ahead on live streams as opposed to my phone. Yeah, it's a Markiplier shirt. It's a medium. So, yeah. Only people that can really compete are people who wear medium shirts, which sucks. I wish I could order more, but it was from a live stream. It was for charity, so I can't just be like, hey, I'll buy another, like 2 other shirts so that we have the sizes that we need. But, you know, whatever. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll get some, like, I know I can always get Ethan shirts, Crank Gameplay shirts, so that'll be fine. Oh, person left. That's okay. Let me sharpen this pencil. I don't want to sharpen a pencil. The things I have to do for work. You know, what? Anyway, you can still hear me, right? You can totally still hear me talking. I'm just way over here sharpening. I have a question. Eek, I'm coming back, I promise. I didn't abandon you. I'm still coming. Are they in pain? 'Cause mine are aching. Broke already. Crap, think I know why. I kinda like it though. You wanna try? Coming. Don't worry. You be so kind as to fall in love with me. You see, I'm trying. I know you know that I like. That'll be fine. This'll work. I'm here. I didn't leave. I promise. Look, I'm here. Hello. I love you. I'm sorry that I abandoned you for a moment. Oh, I got retweeted. Who retweeted? Oh. YouTube streamer. See, they always retweet me, and I always appreciate that, even though I know no one really follows them, but I really appreciate it all the same. So I always use that hashtag so that they know I'm doing a thing. Me. I'm sorry, memes are great. I love memes. I have a problem. Anyway. So anyway. What are you guys doing? What are y'all up to? Oh yeah, the deli meat story. Yeah, such an interesting story. That was really the end of that whole story, was that I went and got some groceries and my number was 42, and I posted that my meal for the week was the answer to life, universe, and everything. Again, such an interesting story. Aren't you glad that I told that story? Me too. I knew that wasn't charcoal. Oh, it was charcoal. Oh, never mind. I'm a liar. It is charcoal. Alright, well. No, it's not. That was graphite, because it's not mixing with charcoal. See? Whatever. This will be the mixed media page. I don't really care at this point. What do you guys, if you're an artist out there, write in the chat, what kind of art do you do? Like, what kind of mediums do you use? Or do you have a favorite one? What's your favorite art piece that you've ever done? Do you do fan art? Tell me things. I want to talk. Please talk to me. Oh, I have music playing. I don't even have my headphones in. I didn't use the bulky ones tonight, only because when I do art, I get a headache pretty quickly with the headphones, like the big ones. And so I use earbuds sometimes. Not all the time, just for like stuff like this. But if I'm gaming, I'll use my really good one. That's not enough. So if you love, just fall in love. That's not enough. So if you love, just fall in love. Ugh, I love this. It's the best. Okay, what we got? You like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? That just clicked. There you go. Yeah, I do like Hitchhiker's Guide. It's a really fun thing. It's actually one of the, I wouldn't say one of the first sci-fi things I got into. That would be a total lie. I like sci-fi. It's one of my favorite genres. Like, one of my favorite genres. And it's gonna happen every now and then. I'm sorry that I'm gonna just start singing mid-sentence. I'm sorry. I just love this. This is my favorite album. Dodie, if you ever see this, please know I love you. And you're the best thing in the world. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I love Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I haven't read the full series. I read the first book. I didn't read the other ones. I have the first book. I didn't get the other ones. I should have. I regret that now. There's 5 people watching. I'm so glad you guys are here. Tell me your names. Join in the chat. I want to hear from you. I love you people. You guys are great. I love you guys. And I'm sorry that I'm gonna be, you know, randomly live streaming all the time. I mean, sometimes they'll be planned. Sometimes. But sometimes I'm just gonna be like, I have homework. Let's talk while we do homework. That sounds cool. This is literally, can you see this? Let's see. This is what I'm doing right now. Random lines and shapes in different mediums. That's literally all I'm doing right now. Trying different styles, playing around with the medium. I'm in a basic drawing. Hiya, I might be a little shy in the chat. I'm a very shy bean. You're an adorable bean, Maddie. I don't know you, but you're adorable and I love you. So I'm glad you're here. It's okay. I'm a shy bean too if it's in person. God knows I'm a shy bean in person. Man. But let's see. What's your favorite shapes? My favorite shapes are anything like really curvy, and that sounds bad. I know it sounds bad. I just like curves. Curvy lines are, in a weird way, they're smooth, and they just have a way of being very calming, and I've always just really enjoyed that. I mean, and no, like, when you're drawing hair, like, my hair, although it appears straight, it's still got small waves in it, and I just love the elements the waves really bring out. I don't know. Weird tangents, but you know. So you don't I'm not here to pressure you into doing the chat thing. I just like to hear from you guys, but thank you for commenting. I'm so glad to hear from you, Maddie. Thank you for doing so. Just a quick shout out. Triangles, 3 points where 2 lines meet. I like that point. That's a good point. Here, I'll do a triangle just for your sake. We'll do 1 dark line, 1 medium line, and a light line. It might seem strange. Anyway, what was I gonna say? don't remember. I don't know. It wasn't important, I'm sure. I'm just here to talk endlessly and be silly and whatnot. I like Caribbean ones. They're pretty. You wanna try? Do you guys have, I think I asked this already, but I don't think you guys answered. Do y'all have a favorite art medium? Even that, you don't have to, like, work in it, but, like, to look at. Do you have a favorite medium? I think mine's acrylic and oil paints, which are two very different things. I know, I'm sorry. It depends on the situation for either one, but I love both. Alt-J reference, I like drawing cubes myself, but a very nice shape as well. I agree. Anyway, I like oil paintings, I don't know, I just unintentionally started drawing a fidget spinner. Modern media is just a killer, and it's the memes. I'm blaming the memes. I don't own I own a fidget cube. I don't own a spinner. But you can see it. Here, I'll show you. Look, right here. You can even, like, I drew the circle and everything right here. Like, oh, well, maybe. There you go. You can see it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Being taken over by the endless tirade of just craziness. That's not enough. So I like straight lines sometimes. Anyway, favorite medium. I love watching people use watercolor, but I don't use it myself. I love watercolor. God, I wish I was better at watercolor. I've done it like twice. Do I have that with me? Is that in my book bag? It's not good enough to show you guys. I play with it sometimes. I love working with it, but I am terrible at it. But if you really watch like someone who's really good at it, it is stunning. It has this, like, it's not always pastel, but it has this way of just remaining pastel, even when it's like these rich colors. That doesn't make sense. It just has this soft feeling, even when like really rich, sharp colors, and I love that so much. And the only reason I really enjoy acrylics and oils so much is because I have family that's really worked in it for a long time. My Aunt Mildred, who I will always love and will always be an idol to me. She passed away a while ago. But she always kind of inspired me to keep going with art, in all forms. But she was actually a pretty famous New Orleans painter. I have some of her paintings. They're not in here. They're in the house. But she was just beautiful. She just had this way of creating and doing and making. And she just was such an inspiring person that I hope to someday be like, oh, man, I love her so much. I miss her every day. But I think of her very fondly. It's not always a sad thought, but I love acrylic paints for her. And my Uncle Wayne is another very famous New Orleans painter, Wayne Fouquet. Actually, he went by Dimitri towards the end of his life. He changed his name to Dimitri. So Dimitri Fouquet. But he's a famous New Orleans painter as well, and he did a lot of oils. He did some acrylics as well, but he did a lot of oils. Created art, drawing, doodles on post-it notes are wonderful. Oh my god. The beginning of the summer, when I started working at the company I worked for, it's an office job, I would take, like, you know, a break, and whenever I did, I'd take my post-it notes with me, and I would just doodle in my car on the post-it notes, and I'd come back and I'd have like these sketches just posted around my desk, which I know now looking back it looks like I just don't work and I just sketch all day long, but in reality I would just be taking breaks, and on my break I'd just make post-it notes to stick everywhere. I love doing that. I do it a little too often. I love this. I love her so much. I'll probably switch to her other album in a minute, but I just love her music so much. Intertwine's a great EP too. Oh, good stuff. If you have any music suggestions for me, put it in the chat. I love to hear from you. I like to hear music suggestions on stuff you think I like. To give you a reference, I really like Panic at the Disco. I know, I'm so original, right? I'm that kind of person. But it's okay, I love Panic. It's a really fun band. I like Imagine Dragons. I like their style. I love oldies. Three Dog Night, Bread, Creedence Clearwater Revival, all kinds of stuff. musicals. God knows show tunes is my jam as well. Classical, movie scores. I'm all over the place with music. Lately I've been listening to a lot of electronica, because why not? I think I said this in the last stream, in fact. I've been listening to a lot of, like, music based on video games. No judgment there. I passed all my classes when pretty much all of my notes were me drawing skeleton hands. Not sure why. That's cool. I don't think I could do that. Skeleton hands, that'd be really neat. That's a cool style. If you can, message me later with some of your pictures. Like, I understand if you don't want to share them now, but, DM me or something. I want to see those. That sounds really freaking cool. But yeah, I don't know. What was I talking about? I had words. I didn't need words, it's okay. Oh, music, that's right. We're gonna fix that. There we go. I'm sorry, I just like started drawing a shape and it just started looking like bad shapes, so I got rid of that. But I don't know. I like music. I like all kinds of music. But again, video game music. And I mean soundtracks as well. I like video game soundtracks, but I mean like fans making music based on video games is so freaking cool. Skeleton hands are like computer model skeletons. No, I think she means skeleton hands, but I mean, I'll leave that for you two to discuss. No pestering. Be nice to each other. Just a thing. I will not permit not niceness. We are a nice community of peeps. Alright, I'm a Hufflepuff. You can be whatever house you're in, but I'm a Hufflepuff and I am a puff. Alright? When I say I'm a puff, it means I'm a peaceful puff. I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm a peaceful puff, so let's all be friends. Alright, I should probably try a different, you know, charcoal thing. Roar, roar, roar. Yeah, alright. I'm watching you. Be nice.
There's nothing to do
right now but cry. Oh, try. Wrong lyric.
There are 100 people who listen to you cry.
Charcoal section.
And I get that they don't get it.
I'm surprised there's 5 people here right now. I'm very glad you're here. Thank you for being here, you lovely soul. I'm so happy you're here. I hope your day went well. Did you have a good weekend? I hope it was a good weekend. I understand, though, if you have, like, a job on the weekends, it's never really as fun. But I hope you had a good one all the same. And I hope your week is equally as good. Or even more so. Skeleton hands. I trace my own hands lightly, then I'd use that to figure out where the bones went and things. Sometimes I'd even decorate them. That is super cool. I don't have that. I wish I had that talent. I do not have that talent. That's a really cool, maybe one day, but that's really neat. And that's a cool thing to just do sometimes. Just skeleton hands. That's cool. Oh, charcoal's gonna make such a beautiful mess, and I like that. It's so much fun. This is the kind of homework that I wish I always had. Just, hey, go home and have fun with your sketchbook. You got it, Hoss. Oh, man. Sense again. Anyway, let's see. This is literally a whole page of nothingness. I just thought it would be fun. So, you can see. Page of nothingness. Just randomness. That's just fun to do. I'm gonna have to wash up after this later, because charcoal. I'll try to hunt down my notebook and DM them to you on Tumblr. I don't mind sharing. Oh, good. Please do. I love just exploring art stuff. Please do. And if you're comfortable, I'd be happy to show it on the stream. I like talking about art and things, so please do. If you're comfortable, tell me first. I won't do anything until you say you're okay with it. I just love art, and I love sharing people's art. Not claiming it as my own. I just love sharing art because I love anything that inspires anyone. Anything that inspires anyone. It could be videos and multimedia. It could be music. It could be anything. As long as it's something that it could be science. Science inspires lots of people, and I like some sciencey things. Even math. I don't really like math, but it inspires some people. People get inspired by a lot of things, and I like anything that really just gets people excited. So, you know, it's just cool stuff. Cool stuff. Alright, I think I've done enough charcoal. I think I've made enough of a mess for the night. I don't, like, now that I've played with charcoal, I'm like, graphite's lame. But I love, because I love it. Look how dirty your hands can get, and just how into the thing that you can do, and it's just so fun. If I cover this up, you won't know it's graphite. There you go. You can't tell. Let's try some lighter lines, just so he can see I've done some lighter stuff. Alright. I don't mind you sharing them on the stream. I will say, though, picture quality might not be good because it's from my phone. I understand. And, again, I appreciate you letting me show. Oh, human embryos resist genetic alteration. Learned that yesterday. Human embryos resist genetic alteration. I hope you learned that from a website or a book and you didn't test that yourself. But other than that, that's cool. I didn't know that either. The more you know. I wish I could just kind of have that. If this was being edited, there'd be a graphic of the more you know right there. Which there's a video coming out tomorrow. Exciting. I know it's Mundane Monday, but it's gonna actually be a Let's Play / vlog because I didn't feel like doing just a vlog. Because I've been live streaming a lot lately, so why not? Let me put this away before I touch the next page. Yeah. I should actually probably get one of the... I learned in art, LOL. No designer babies. No designer babies. I don't have the funding for that. Well, I'd be worried if you had the funding for that. What black market, underground research project you're working on? Because black market made sense in that sentence, so, you know. Let's see. Let's put that back in there. See, I love just how... Yeah, you get your hands dirty and it's great. It's fun. This is the kind of homework I always wish I would have had. Hey, are you doing any podcasts anytime soon? Okay. I don't know if I'm going to do the podcast thing anymore. I'll probably still post the first one that you and I did just because it was fun. Or it'll just be a fun memory you and I had. I don't know. But I'm going to be doing live streams a lot and I'm going to be doing vlogs a lot. So I feel like they're just going to be stories that I do on vlogs and live streams, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably still post the one that you and I did. That was like a month ago. I really should probably edit that. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do a podcast anytime soon. Like a podcast. If I do, it'll be down the road, but I think I have so much on my plate right now as it is. Is my yo-yo still in the pocket? Yeah, it is. This is from a video that's going to be coming out soon, hopefully this week, but I got rained out while I was trying to film, so yay. Okay. Okay, we'll change the album. I think we've heard 6 out of 10 like 6 times. Haha. Okay, let's go to Intertwined. Play. Oh, love this one. Okay. I say that every time a song comes on by her, because I love her so very much. If you don't know who I'm talking about and you're just joining us, I'm talking about Dodie. She is a beautiful music artist. D-O-D-I-E. Go look her up. Beautiful. Sorry, I hit the mic all the time, and I'm really sorry about that. Give me 1 second. Is that better? No, it's just messy. Feet. Touching feet. See, this is great. This is great, you know, entertainment. You're watching me brush my hair. You know, that's really cool. It's always the best kind of content when people brush their hair on camera. It's the best. I'm so glad that you got to witness that. Cool. Anyway, don't screenshot that. Please don't. For the love of God, please don't. Okay. I know now I said that y'all are gonna do the thing, and that's great. Okay. I should have probably worked with erasers too while I did that, but oh well. Let's play with graphite. Okay. Fine. You create a rarity of my genuine smile, so breathe. Ah, good stuff. I love her so much. Oh, all my thoughts. I won't belt this because this is my favorite part to sing. It's my favorite part. She just has a way of expressing words and music so well and just capturing emotions. And I can't even English normally, so the fact that she's just so fluent in her music is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So, I don't know. I've been each and every home on you. I hope that you don't leave me. I'm afraid of all the things in my brain. Okay, I'm really gonna try not to sing this entire stream. I'm really sorry. I don't know. Connor, I hope you're not upset about the podcast thing. I'm really sorry. Well, I will post the one that you and I did, but I don't think I'm gonna do podcasts on the regular. At least not right now while I'm in school. Maybe someday if the channel gets a little bit more densely populated, we'll call it. You said intertwined, and I thought you meant hush sound. Oh no, intertwined is also an EP by Dodie. That was actually the song intertwined just now. It's beautiful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, so let's see. Let's go the side route. I love this song, absolutely smitten. I'm not upset, it's all good. Thank you. Lately I've felt absolutely smitten, and so this song I play on repeat all the time when I just want to be in a pick-me-up mood, like, hey, you're allowed to be happy. So I wouldn't say I'm absolutely smitten. I'm a little smitten. It's okay, there will be a live stream soon where I'm just crying now. That'll be fine. I've just been in a good mood lately. Is she pretty? Good stuff. I'm actually going to be trying again and going to the gym starting tomorrow because I have a free gym with school and I don't have an excuse anymore. So I'm gonna do better, damn it. But yeah. Let you go. Anyway, so let's talk about stuff we all want to talk about. You all want to talk about... Oh, real quick, let me do a quick PSA, because all of these live streams are not just because I like doing live streams. I mean, they are kind of, but they're also for the charities, because this is a charity channel. This one is dedicated to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is a charity that has always meant a lot to me. Not for any personal reasons. I don't have any personal experience with Make-A-Wish Foundation. I just love what they do. I have lost loved ones at a very young age. A very, very young age, and it's heartbreaking, and I don't want to go into it too much because I am an easy crier, but I love what Make-A-Wish does for these people, and most of the live streams are dedicated to, unless it's a specified charity for something else, is dedicated to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So if you feel like it, there should be an annotation. Hang on, I gotta figure out where I'm pointing. That there? Hang on. I'm gonna wait till the camera catches up with me. Yeah, here. So you can click on it here, or there should be a link in the description below. I always come in at the end. Don't worry. No, calm down. I'm just doing a PSA. This isn't the end. I still have 4 other sketches to do. So you're okay. Don't worry. It's not the end. I'm just making a PSA. You're good. No end yet. Glad you're here though. Mwah, love you. Glad to see you, Thor. I love your face. Anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to do a quick shout out. Lucky and your gym. Lucky and your gym. I just get buckets and sand. I mean, lift the bucket full of sand. That's... Oh, it works. I was walking the neighborhood for a while, so I mean, like for 2 days in the last 4 months. No. Anyway, yeah, it's really helpful having a free gym. So I really can't have any excuses. for not working out. And I'm gonna try and start running. Oof. But I really need to start getting into shape. Not round. I know round is a shape according to Family Guy, but I would like to be a normal size. Because health is important. That has nothing to do with being not as good as everyone else. I don't want anyone to think that I'm body shaming myself or anyone else that is my size. I just know I'm unhealthy and it's a health risk and I don't want to have that. I would like to live past 30. Thank you very much. I just got graphite on my boob. Oh well. The whole reason I'm wearing this shirt, I mean, as much as I love this shirt, is so it can get dirty. So I've been mooching off my roomie's gym membership because she can bring a guest in for free. I have a couple friends who have done that this summer, and I should have done that. I really should have done that and took advantage of that. Well, not took advantage of my friends. That sounds bad. They offered, and I should have taken them up on the request. English is a helpful thing to know how to use. You know. This one uses the F-bomb. I apologize in advance, but it's a beautiful song, so the use of the F-bomb in this song is actually almost necessary because it really brings out the emotions. So if you get offended, I apologize. It's just giving you a quick forewarning. But anyway, yeah, I just really, what was I saying? I just really need to get into shape. Anyway, we'll move on to a different topic. Let me try something with more straight lines. I keep drawing curvy lines because I like curvy lines. Hello, other person. So glad you are here today. If you would like, please comment in the live chat. I'd love to hear from you, hear what you have to say, who you be, who you are. Give you a quick shout out. I don't know. I like talking to peeps. I like talking to you guys. Alright, let me try a different pencil because I am wearing this one thin. I'll put the eraser after this too.
Won't be alone again. I can finally see you're as fucked up as me. So how do we win?
I don't know. I'm just glad you guys are here. I appreciate you coming and hang out with me for a little while. I just like to hang out with you guys. It really makes doing homework more entertaining, I can tell you that much.
We will grow old as friends. Promised not to fall, so what's one more in a gray hat circle waiting for the end.
English is helpful but not required. It's true. I could be speaking Lebanese and you all would be very confused, but I'd still be speaking something. So there you go. Or sign language. That's a thing I wish I'd have stuck with. I started learning sign language a long time ago and I wish I'd have really kept going. Because in middle school we had there was a deaf girl in my class, and they started offering sign language so that we could communicate, and it was so just amazing to be able to just get these lessons and speak to this person, and it felt like bridging a gap. It was beautiful. Still trying to learn Spanish. Yeah, that's another thing I wish I would have stuck with. I took Spanish in high school, and I can read it still pretty well, but I can't speak it. I can actually hear people speak it and still kind of understand it. I still can't articulate it, though. That's something I'll never really get to do. So yeah, sign language and Spanish. I did a little German, but that was more of like a self thing because my sister learned it when she was in college, and I always thought that was so cool. So I always idolized my sisters. I'd be very fascinated if you were speaking Lebanese. I wouldn't know what was happening, but I'd enjoy it. Thank you. I don't know any Lebanese. It's the first language that came to mind. I don't know why, but it was. Let's do some hard, sharp angles. There we go. There we go. I think that looks like I've done enough weirdness. I think that'll be fine. Alright, so that's page 2. This is what page 2 looks like. Boy, art. This is literally all he told. Let me read you the instructions. Work in sketchbook. 6 full pages of non-objective mark making. That's marks. Not allowed to draw yet. 1 page in charcoal, 1 page in graphite, 1 page mixture, 3 pages any other media. So, I don't know what we're gonna do for that one. Been telling lies. I could have done watercolor, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. That's a lot of work to do. Color. I think I have some earth tone pastels with me, so I might just do those since they're readily available. For some reason, my name tag at work says I speak Spanish, and people walk up and all I know how to say is no hablo español. Do watercolor, those are my faves. I know, I love watercolor. I don't have them with me right now, so I really can't. And I'm working by a computer, so water's probably not the best bet right now. Because with my clumsy self, that would just ruin my life. I'm laughing at myself, I'm sorry. Okay, so mixed. So if we gotta do mixed, we gotta do charcoal and graphite on the next page. See how to think. I love this song. Okay, so before I was happy, that sounds so sad. Before I was in a better mood, so 2 weeks ago, again, still sounds bad. This song, it's called Win. It's Win by Dodie, Dodie Clark. Go look her up. She's absolutely beautiful. Loving Officer Judy back there. Officer Judy? Oh! Judy Hopps. I, like, thought of Judge Judy, and I was like, why are you seeing Judge Judy? I got real concerned. Yeah, Judy Hopps is my favorite female Disney character, weirdly enough. I don't know. She just became my favorite female Disney character because I related to her so much. Yeah, I like her a lot. But yeah, this is When by Dodie Clark, and it's beautiful. All of her music's beautiful. I highly suggest going look her up. She actually just released a new EP last week, new album last week, and it's just beautiful, and I love her 2 pieces. But this song, about 2 weeks ago, I realized that I became the person that just really was so in love with my past. I didn't know how to move on and let go and just be happy in the present. And this song's kind of about that, like, being happy with, like, not being happy with now and never getting, like, living for and in your past. It's being surrounded by greener looking times. The past was painted with brighter colored ink. It's just, it's how I felt, which is sad. It's not a good way to feel. Because I peaked in high school, and I don't want to have peaked in high school. It wasn't like I was, you know, a jock or a major athlete. I literally just, I had friends, and I had theater, and I was happy, and I was doing things that I loved doing, and I was just really happy in high school. And then suddenly, I mean, I was happy for my first year at Tech, and then things just kind of, I don't want to say spiraled out of control, but this one's about the dentist. I don't know. It's just fun. Anyway, but it's you shouldn't, just as a friendly bit of advice, I'm gonna lower this for a second while I talk about this because it's kind of serious. If you're upset or you're living in the past, I mean, I'm not one to talk and tell you how to live your life, and I'm not an expert. But try and understand that this isn't all there is, and the past isn't all there was. There were things that happened in your life you had no control over. There were things that happened in your life that things happen, and there's always going to be burned bridges and holes that you just can't fill. And you have to keep moving. And it sucks. It does. It really, really sucks. But if you continue to look back, you can't keep stepping forward, because eventually you're going to keep looking back, and you're going to, you know, fall into a hole because you weren't looking where you were going. And instead of having a happy future because you lived for now and you were just looking around, it's playing again. I love this song, but it's playing again because it's on repeat. But just don't don't get so caught up looking behind you that you don't see what's ahead of you, because there is so much more ahead of you than you realize. And this week I've really helped myself find that again, and remember that the future is what I make it, and not to be held up by my past mistakes and by my being so happy in the past as opposed to now. But I can make it as happy now. I can't let the little things or even the big things that happen make me fall apart. I have to get back up. I have to keep going, because there are reasons to keep going. There are always reasons to keep going, and you just gotta find it. And I know you can. I believe in you, because if I can do it, Lord knows if I can do it, I know you can. So please always believe in yourself. I know you can do this. So, all right. Backing off of the serious tangent, I just love this song. So we're all young. There are years ahead of us. Amen. It's a very good way to put it. There is always a way forward. So, yeah. Al, an expert on life experience. Don't worry, be happy. Best advice. I agree. Maybe with a little less weed, but I definitely agree. Not that you smoke weed, but the singer of the song. I'm gonna shush. I'm just gonna shush. Alright. But anyway. But yeah, I love Dodie Clark. I'm gonna probably say that like 1,000 times during the stream. Go look her up. She's just gorgeous, and I love her so much. I listen to her all the time. And I'm sure this entire thing is gonna be copyrighted, but it's just pretty. Fantastic quote. Don't get caught up looking behind you when you should be looking ahead of you. KFO 2017. Thanks, Connor. That's really sweet of you. Sounds like the late night delirium is kicking in. Yeah. A little bit. It's only 12:06. I have to be up at 5 though, so I should probably go to bed soon. But I had to get this homework done, so I might as well be up. You're all still up. I don't want to hear it. Anyway. I don't know. It's more fun to do homework with other people hanging around. It's more fun that way. Alright, let's change music. The only reason I did Jody was because I was in the mood, but let's find something else. It's probably already copyrighted. Let me see if I can kick off the monetization, because I don't want to get in trouble monetized with ads. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Yeah, that way we got rid of the monetization. So let's just listen to music. Let's go see what oh, let's listen to Lindsay Sterling. Oh, I love her. I've been wanting to listen to her, so let me see. It should be in my recently played section. I can't see past my headphone, that's why I keep leaning. I have my giant headphones on the computer screen. Recently played. Come on. Thank you. Brave Enough. There we go. I saw Lindsay Sterling live, and it was probably the best thing in the world. It was the best live concert I've ever been to. I mean, I haven't been to many live concerts because I'm poor, but I love Lindsay Sterling to death already, and her concert just cemented that love even more. And it was beautiful, and her whole tour was dedicated to a loved one she lost. And I don't know how many times I cried. Probably more times than I should have, but I cried a lot. So, beautiful. It was just beautiful. But anyway, let me re-raise it so you guys can hear it again. But yeah, I don't know. Lindsay Sterling is so good. I know, I love her too much. A little too much. She's just the best. I just do. I'm so glad all of you guys are here. I love you guys so much. I don't deserve you. I really don't. I'm so glad that you're here though. Let's see. What can we talk about? What can we talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? I know. It's such a riveting live stream. I had so much planned, let me tell you. I don't know. Well, I'll end it as soon as I'm done with the sketches, but for right now, it's just fun. You know. Hey, speaking of being stronger than you know. Oh, good stuff. I love this. It's not even like the best song. I just love it. I don't know. Anyway. So, what are you guys up to? You got anything fun? You used to dance in the dark to Lindsay. Amen. Amen. Good stuff. Good stuff. She just talk about passionate music. Just such passionate playing. You can feel her emotion in the way she plays the violin. And art, guys. Doesn't matter what kind of art it is, I will fangirl. I'm not even kidding. I just am a mess, so. Anyway, so before I keep, just singing to myself, my focus is here, actually. What you mean? Talk about the best movie you've ever seen. Oh man, that's tough. Oh no, what movie would that have been? I gotta lower that to think then. Man. What would be the best movie I've ever seen? I'm currently failing at video games, but that's not too new. I understand that feeling. On that note, I'm gonna still do Let's Plays. I think I already talked about this recently to you guys, but, I'm gonna still do Let's Plays every now and then, but I am not good at Let's Play commentary. That is a skill. I don't care what people say. I have to commend Let's Players because that is some seriously hard stuff. I'm not funny when I play video games. I'm just not. I don't know how people can be. Because, good lord, I started getting lost in the game and I'm just like, oh, this is... I think the things that I want to say, but I don't say them because I'm lost in the game. So, yeah, I really like Let's Players. They're really good at what they do. I am not good at that. But yeah, and I'm also just not good at video games. I love video games, but I'm not good at them. But yeah. Anyway, the best movie. Calls you home. Just recently, or in general, there's a couple movies I could talk about. I guess first and foremost, this one's actually one that not a lot of people agree with me on, is Walter Mitty, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Oh, that's a beautiful movie. And I just think, and not a lot of people like Ben Stiller, which I find weird. But, to each his own. We all have our own opinions on things. I don't know. I really like Ben Stiller. At least that movie made me really like Ben Stiller. I remember those days. Ben Stiller, he wrote, directed, and acted in this movie. And it was flawless. Especially the directing. The directing was amazing. Play something scary and scream. Instant success. I mean, you're not wrong. There's so many horror video gamers. And I can't say anything because I love watching people play horror video games. And I actually have tried that, and I jump a lot, but, Secret Life of Walter Mitty is awesome. The soundtrack is life. I loved that soundtrack. That soundtrack just was stunning. But yeah, I watch a lot of horror Let's Players. I think that's how I found Markiplier. I think I had started watching... I don't remember. It was like 2 years ago when I started watching Mark. Man, it's been 2 years. That's weird. Anyway. But yeah, I watch a lot of Let's Players, not just horror Let's Players. Like, my favorite Let's Player right now, just a beautiful movie in general. Amen. A freaking man. I'll come back to that. My favorite Let's Play right now is, Crank Gameplays, which apparently I talk about a lot. I'm so sorry, but he just does a lot of funny stuff. He does some horror video games, but he does a lot more of, just fun games. I just enjoy watching him a lot. Disguise. But yeah, but Walter Mitty is beautiful. I love that movie so much. The directing was flawless. Like, I think the moment when, there was a moment when the text message appeared on the side of the mountain, and that was just so nice. It was first it was aesthetically pleasing. I know that people use that word a lot, aesthetically, or aesthetic, but it just was so, it just was so nice. I loved it so much. And I can relate to it a lot because I do kind of just look off into the distance and start thinking of endless scenarios and possibilities and daydreaming and I live my life in a daydream. I'm trying to get better at that, like to live for the now and the present in my own life and be happy with what I have. Trying. It's getting better. It really is. I just unintentionally made DNA. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, I love that movie a lot. Mainly, I mean, it just was beautiful, and I relate to the character. I relate to Walter Mitty. I need to read the book. I heard the book was really good, too. I like to read. I don't read as much anymore. I used to be such an avid reader. I don't know what happened. I used to also be a cute kid. Don't know what happened. I should show you guys that picture. I could probably find it if I really wanted to. When I was a kid, like when I was a baby, like a toddler, I looked like a little Asian baby, and I was adorable, and everyone loved me. I was such a cute kid. I don't know what happened. My parents, like my family will just be like, Caitlin, you were so cute. You were the cutest kid. And I just kind of sit here like, yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know what happened. You can keep saying it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. They don't mean it like that. I'm just a mess. Staying up too late. It's the reactions people watch. Way less scary than playing the games. Amen. I like playing horror games every now and then, but it's so much more entertaining and fun to watch someone else play it. So, which is how I really found that I liked the FNAF series. I didn't think I was gonna like the FNAF series, but I watched other people play it, and then I watched all of the game theory stuff on it, and now I make my own theories because I have no life. So that'll happen, not this week, but next week. Feeling kind of emotion. I don't know. I should probably switch to a different medium now. I just really like this medium. I say even though it's graphite. I don't know. I just get lazy and I like doing what I'm doing. I should probably try and use the eraser in a minute. I'll use that on the next page though. No, I'll use it now. That's true. Anyway, another movie. When are you gonna drop your mixtape? I don't know. One day. I would like to actually, I want to start writing my own music. That's why I'm learning the ukulele and other instruments, is so I can actually start writing music. Because lately, I've had so many songs that have just popped into my head, and I'm like, oh, that sounds great. Like, I really want to write that song. And like, I have like a whole box of ideas up here. It's in like an old tin that my grandmother, it was from my grandmother's tin. And I think it was a tea box. And it's beautiful. It's really antique and pretty. Where was I going with that? Oh, anyway, I have it's filled to the brim with song ideas, and I want to write music so much. I really do. And it's gonna happen at some point. I know it will. It's just getting to that point. I don't know. But thank you. Yeah, eventually. Mixtape. Yeah. And I'll eventually start doing covers of songs, but for right now, I feel like if I do it right now, it's still too much like I'm pulling out an acoustic guitar at a party. No one likes that. I'm not good enough at it to do it yet. Once I feel I've earned that right, I'll start doing it. But until then, I'm a chill. Get a voice recorder on your phone, sing or hum things into your phone. Visit them later. That's how I write my speeches. That's smart. That's what I've kind of been doing. Like, I'll write, like, it's really just come from lyrics. Like, I'll write the lyrics down and put them in the box. And eventually what's going to happen is I'm going to start a series that's like, you know, a song a week, and where I pick a random lyric from the box and I have to write a song based on it. It's a good idea. It'll happen eventually. I don't know. Sometime. Alright, let me get an eraser so I can actually be arting in a different way. What's this graphite or what's this charcoal? I can't even tell. Oh yeah, okay. Anyway. What were we talking about? That's how it must be. Oh, we already said that. Okay. Another movie I really like is an old movie. It's a black and white. So I really suggest going watch it. I have a copy of it that I recorded from the TV on a DVD because I'm that kind of person. It is called The Petrified Forest. It's a black and white movie. It's got Humphrey Bogart, but he plays the bad guy. He's actually not the lead character. And if you've ever seen the old black and white version of Scarlet Pimpernel, it's got that guy in it too, like the lead. And it was really good. Really, really good. This is the piece that made me cry. Just sob. Absolutely sob at the concert. It was beautiful. Especially her explanation behind it. Just beautiful. The reason I'm doing this this way, you can't really see it right now. Let me see. Charcoal doesn't mix with graphite, so you can go over the graphite with your charcoal and it'll skip over it, which is kind of a cool thing. I don't know. But yeah, Petrified Forest, beautiful movie. I mean, it's beautiful. It could be a play. In fact, I think it was at some point a play. It was just really, really a good movie. The script was the best part. I mean, it was acted really well, don't get me wrong. It just was really beautifully written. And it's about dreaming of things that, like, of the future and going to other places and meeting people who have done these things. And these it's just beautiful. I don't wanna spoil it. Go watch it. It's just beautiful. This piece. Can you guys hear the music? Is the music still okay? I hope it is. Let me know. I don't want to know. I mean, I want to know. I didn't mean to say I don't want to know. I just want you guys to be honest with me and let me know if things are okay on the stream. Which I know you are. If you're here, you're a pretty honest person. Man, you should have seen in art class, there were these people who were just so good at just styles that had no meaning. And they could just make such cool things even without meaning to. There's no real purpose. They just were able to do cool stuff. I don't know. Hopefully I'll get to a point where, I don't know, I'm glad. Like this weekend, my sister and I, we did, I don't know if you've heard of painting with a twist. I think that might just be a South Louisiana thing. But I'm sure other places do it too. It's where you go to a place and they give you wine and you paint, and it's just nice and you get like a thing to paint. We did it at home, sans wine, because my sister doesn't drink. And we painted snowballs, not snow cones. I don't know where else you're from. We did snowballs because we're from Louisiana and we're fat here. So we had snowballs. So we gonna have to call it a night. Good night. Night, Thora. Thank you for coming out. Mwah, I'm so glad you came. Thank you so much. We painted snowballs, and I kept looking at hers. She's got such artistic talent. She should have been the one to go out into art. But she did this really beautiful snowball. And like I looked at mine and I was like, I don't like mine. And everyone kept saying, Caitlin, yours is great. Yours is great. And I'm like, oh, I'm the kind of person that I can't be happy with my own work, and I keep comparing it to other people's, and that's not how it's supposed to be. I'm trying to get better at that. But I don't know. I'm just getting charcoal in my hair by doing that. Oh well. But yeah, I don't know. I really like it. I like it was my first time really working with acrylic paints. So I mean, it's okay if it was rough. Farrah's painted with acrylics before. I don't know. It was fun. Oh, this is the second part. If you don't know the story behind it, I won't waste your time and explain it. It's just beautiful and I love it so much. Eraser. Do I have another eraser already open in here? Because I'd rather... Sorry for the noise. No? Okay. It's fine. Stuffed tiger's blood snowball with condensed milk. So delicious. That does sound good. My favorite, personally, is the cake batter with condensed milk, and stuffed if I'm really feeling unhealthy. Stuffed is when you put ice cream at the bottom, for those who don't know. It's where you put ice cream at the bottom, put the snowball on top with the syrup, and then You can also put condensed milk on top. It's so bad for you. It is nothing but sugar, but it's so good. Didn't say Louisiana was healthy. Never, never, ever will claim that fact. But you know. What is this one called? Is this the Arena? I don't remember. Yeah, this is the Arena. It's a really powerful piece of music. I love listening to Lindsey Sterling sometimes when I just really need to get motivated. It's really good for that. Anyway. So what else do you guys want to talk about? I talked about 2 of my favorite movies. Yeah, I didn't talk about Harry Potter. I know I love Harry Potter very, very much. It's my favorite fandom. But as far as, like, artistic pieces with music, with movies, those 2 are my favorite. But yeah. Or Lord of the Rings, or Star Wars, or all of the fandoms that I'm a part of. That did absolutely nothing except to ruin a really good eraser. Huh. Let's try again. There we go. Let's do anything. There we go. Anyway. Do you guys, what do you guys want to talk about? I don't know. I've been talking for a while, and I want to hear what you guys have to say. What do y'all want to talk about? Let's have a discussion. What kind of music do y'all listen to? What's your favorite music artist, band, whatever? If you like movie scores, I love Hans Zimmer. I love Hans Zimmer. I listen to him a little too much. I like, I already listed a lot of stuff that I like. So what do you guys like? I like music. I like talking about music. Ooh, I could talk about my favorite musicals. Everything. Well, thank you. That's helpful. That's super helpful. All the things. Liking all of it. It's just the best. Alright, we'll call that one fine. But yeah, musicals. I love theater. If you didn't know, I studied it for 2 years at Louisiana Tech University, which was a lot of fun. I love that program. If you're looking for a theater school in Louisiana, might I suggest that one? I'm sure Southeastern's is very good too. I'm just not studying it anymore. Say the one who likes all of the things in music. I know. I am a shamefully devoted fan of the emo trinity. Lately I've been listening to a lot of All Time Low and musicals because my friend got me into them. Cool, there you go. Don't be ashamed of your music. Like whatever you like. Don't be ashamed. I'm proud of you for liking the things you like. Oh, did you DM me those pictures? I'm so sorry. I meant to check those. I was self-absorbed in what I was doing. See, I'll even sing instrumentals. What are y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do with me? Oh, you didn't. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. You don't have to do that. Don't worry. I'm not pressuring you into doing that. You can send it to me later. Don't worry about it. Or you don't have to at all. Whatever you want to do. Why do I always instantly check Twitter? I don't need to do that thing. I'm trying to get better at that. I really shouldn't do that all the time. Not yet. No worries. It'll probably be later as my phone is very dead. I feel you. Mine's plugged in. I think it's charging. Yeah. You know what? Here, let's talk about this. Who is your favorite YouTuber? No, don't say me. I don't count. Other than me, who's your favorite YouTuber? Other than me, because I'm so great. Don't. Okay, well, I don't have the other medium that I thought I had, so let's look at what mediums I have readily available. Let's see. What kind of mediums can I work with right now, but I don't have to get up for, because I'm feeling lazy. Brave enough, brave enough. I'm a bit torn between Mark and Tom's Syndicate. I've heard of Syndicate. I need to watch more of their stuff. I think I've seen some of their stuff before. I'm almost positive that I have. I don't know. I think I have. But I've heard they're really cool. Good choice. Good choice. Anyone else? Anyone else got some, other than you? Oh, you person. Jacksepticeye. I really like Jacksepticeye. I have a theory on him coming up this week. Hopefully I can get that filmed and edited in time, but it should be coming up on Thursday. It's gonna be a theory about this whole Antisepticeye thing that's been happening. And I think that'll be really cool. I think you guys are gonna like that. I won't give any spoilers away, but I think it'll be fun. As long as I can get it out before Halloween, when I'm sure all of this nonsense is gonna come to a head, it'll be great. Man, I don't think I have any art mediums right here, so I have to go dig in my closet. I don't want to do that. Alright. Anyway, does anyone else have, a favorite they want to talk about? Anyone? You want to talk about anyone else? I don't want to talk about mine, because I talk about mine all the time. I mean, other than, I talk about a group of them all the time, and I don't talk about my favorite one pretty often. Crank Gameplays, I talk about him a little too often. But I do talk about, and I talk about Mark a lot, and I talk about Jack a lot. Planet Peoples, I love her so much. If I won't say that. If I could emulate anyone, I would emulate Amy from Planet Peoples. She's great. Craving enough to love you. Good stuff. But yeah, Planet Peoples, Jack's Films, that's one I don't talk about enough. I freaking love Jack's Films, man. He is probably the first YouTuber I ever followed. I think I've actually followed him since close to his beginning. He's just funny. The dude's got a serious knack of talent, like extreme sense of humor. It's just so good. Such comedic timing. Such great comedic timing. But yeah, he's really cool. I like him a lot. But, how about you guys? What are, come on, tell me your favorite YouTubers. I like to hear. Please tell me things. Okay, so we've got this thing. Don't know what this thing is right now. Anyway, but yeah, I like Jack's Films. JonTron's really cool. Oh, I love his Your Grammar Sucks series too. Dude, that was the first series that really just killed it for me. I could quote so many of his. It won't make sense either. No funny. Bitches. I love it. It's the best, dude. I will always be a bitch. I will always be a bitch. Go check him out if you haven't. He's hilarious. I could watch him all the time. He had a newer video called Protein Shake that was just hilarious. The man's got, like, just the perfect sense of humor in general. I really appreciate that. So, yeah. Yes, thank you. I agree. Anyway, let's see. JonTron, I like him a lot. Besides, I mean, I don't really like to talk about people's political scandals or anything, so I won't go into that. I don't really care. It's not my business, so whatever. Keep yelling, I believe it you. The PewDiePie thing? That was hilarious. Don't never give up, bro. I believe it you. So funny. They don't, to my friends, and they don't get it. It makes me sad. I know the feeling. I can't tell you how many quotes I get from Jack's Films from the Your Grammar Sucks series that I don't have enough friends that like it for them to get it. Like, I have one friend that really gets it, and he gets sick of me sending him the stuff all the time, so, you know, whatever. I don't know. I might skip this one. This one's cool, but it's not my favorite. I'm gonna skip. Hold my heart. This is a good one. This is like a white crayon. I know that you don't always work on a white page, but white is so unhelpful sometimes. It's not a white crayon. I can't say it. The struggle is real. Amen. The struggle is real. But yeah, JonTron. I like JonTron a lot. I listen to, I watch him all the time. I wanted to watch, my favorite video by him is California Games. Go watch him. He's really funny. JonTron. His California Games video was always my favorite. I crack up every time. Never gets old for me. I watch that all the time. But I was gonna watch it tonight because I had referenced it to myself because no one I know likes the same stuff that I like because I'm a lame nerd. But that's okay. Go look at things. Go learn. Go find new things that you like. It's always fun to do. But yeah, I watch him all the time. He hasn't posted in a while. I hope he's doing okay. But I really enjoy watching him too. Let's see, who else? I could go look at my subscriber list and be like, oh, I like this person and this person and this person. I think that's, for the majority, that's the ones I watch. And Dodie Clark. I watch her all the time. I don't know. What else do you guys do? What do you watch? You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me things. Don't need a man to hold my hand. I just want to hold my heart. You know what really made me sad recently? Was Pentatonics breaking up. I mean, they didn't completely break up. The bass left, and he was my favorite. Ugh, it made me so sad. The bassist was always just like, I love bass music is the best. No, that's not true. I like a lot of tenors too, but of the group, he was my favorite, and it made me so sad when he left. And that means Pentatonics is probably done, and it broke my heart into twain. It broke it in twain, and it was a sad time. So, you know, I about cried. Amy's so underrated. A freaking man. So, I'm really hoping that their solo careers keep taking off, though, because I will forever support them, because they are just super cool peeps. I can see how I would like these. These are really cool. I don't even know what this is. I don't know. But, I don't know. So yeah, that made me sad lately. What made you sad lately? Any you know, thing that wasn't maybe personally in your life. I don't want you to tell your life story if you don't want to. But what was something that made you sad recently? That, oh, Jerry Lewis died today. I really like Jerry Lewis. That made me so sad. That made me really sad. I really like Jerry Lewis. I grew up with his stuff. Nutty Professor. I watched it today to commemorate him. He's such a good... Man. Talk about a loss. Man. Sad stuff. Alright. Anyway, trying not to just down the stream with sad things. I don't know what made me think that was a good idea. But yeah. I just wanted to kind of pay homage to him because he is such a good artist that... was such a good artist. That just makes me sad that he's gone. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about now? Do you want to talk about... Let's look up random funny questions. Funny questions. Alright, let's see what we got. Funny questions to ask. Get ready for a hilarious conversation. You know, because people are actually using these kinds of things. What is this? Let's see. What is the funniest name you have actually heard used in the real world? Oh man. Okay. I actually knew a girl named Gonorrhea, and that's not a joke. It was spelled gonorrhea. She pronounced it gonorrhea, but her name was Gonorrhea. That one was always so weird to me. I never understood what her family was thinking with that. But you know, whatever. But yeah. That's probably a really weird one. My last name gets pronounced as fuck it all the time. Well, not all the time. I had a substitute call me that once and it became a nickname. That was a fun time. If you want to read that full story, if you go to Parker Games Twitter, this sounds really bad. Parker Games is a YouTuber. He's really cool. But he recently did a post thing for charity with Game Changer. And if he got like the most, what? It's not even close. Well, if you look at it, FOUQET, apparently the teacher just couldn't take French at all. She just wasn't good at French. But she decided that it was pronounced fuck it. Yep. And that stuck. My theater professor called me fuck it for the longest time, which I thought was funny. I was always okay with it. I liked the nickname just because it was funny. If my family ever knew that nickname, they'd be all offended, but I don't care. People will ask me, hey, how do you pronounce your last name? And I'm like, oh, it's Fouquet or Fouquet, you know, however you pronounce the group of flowers. And some of them will be like, you don't have a preference? And I'm like, no, no, it's whichever one. As long as you don't say it extremely wrong, I don't care. And even then, I'm like, I respond to everything nowadays. You could, okay, fuck it, Fouquet. I'll turn around. You could, bitch. What? Hello? What? Okay, I mean, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But yeah. Oh, this is cool for like texture for like hair and stuff. That could be cool. Yeah. Anyway, my own last name is one then. But yeah, I think Gonorrhea, I think her name was probably the most interesting. How about you guys? Have y'all ever heard some really weird, interesting names? I'd love to know. Please tell me. Right in the description. There's some weird names out there. And to each his own. What is the sexiest and least sexy name? That's a weird question. Sexiest name. Okay, for a male... Sexiest name for a male. I don't know. When I think sexy and I hear a male name, it's gonna sound weird. John has always kind of been a name that kind of reflects masculinity, I guess, and for me. I've never really known a John personally. But I don't know. The name is always kind of marked, a way of being just not masculinity. Masculinity is not necessarily sexy. It's just as far as what my head pictures as sexy, I'd say. John always kind of did. Vincent's a beautiful name. I love that name. I love the name Vincent. My grandpa's name was Vincent. That comes off weird in this conversation. Sorry. Sorry. I'm a weird person. But I really like the name Vincent. Alejandro is also, it's totally sexy. That's like scientific fact. I had when I was younger, there was a running joke with my friends about a guy named Alejandro. Like, we didn't know him, we just had this made up person named Alejandro that we would have jokes about all the time. And yeah, he was a sexy character. It's like kind of like a funny kind of thing. So yeah, no, that's cool. That's really, that's funny. Yeah. I would have to say female? What's the sexiest female name? I'm trying to think. That's a tough one. What do you guys think? What's your favorite? Like, what names come out as sexy to you? I don't know why Victoria is the name that keeps coming to mind for me. I don't know why Victoria is the really one that's singing true, but it's the one that's coming to mind the most, so I don't know. Victoria, I guess, would be my female one. And then least sexy. That's tough. I don't want to offend people. Well, I guess Gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is probably the least attractive name I've ever heard. But as far as other names, because Victoria is a secret. Mystery is sexy. Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's why. Maybe subconsciously I'm like, oh, Victoria's Secret. I don't know. My life is weird. I don't really pretend to understand it. That looks like scales almost. That's weird. But yeah, I would say that that's a really interestingly weird, weird name that would be the least sexy would be gonorrhea. Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave it there because I don't want to actually offend anyone. Let's see. What other questions? What sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to? Quidditch. People watch Quidditch. I'm telling you, dude. I wanted to join the Quidditch team at my school, but I am not in shape enough for that. But yeah, Quidditch is a real thing. And I love that. And if you add alcohol to the mix, it would be even freaking better. So yeah. Puff of animated smoke, apparently. There's cartoon smoke that I have on my page. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah. I would have to say that's my answer to that one. How about you guys? What do you think? Please talk. I don't want to be the only one talking. Please talk. I like the chat. The chat's my favorite part of the live streams, is hearing back from you guys. What movie would be greatly improved if it was made into a musical? Fugitive. I think singing about the loss of his daughter would make it way better. Way better. And like going and... Can you imagine that whole speech just for a second? Like, can we just take a moment to imagine if I will find you and I will kill you was sang? How perfect would that be? How absolutely amazing would it be if that was sang? I would love that to death. I will find you. I will kill you. Like, I don't know. I don't know how it would go. I just think that'd be freaking hilarious and it would be beautiful. I really need that to be a thing. 100. Every musical I want to mention is already a musical. I feel you on that. I love musicals and I watch them way too much. Or I like them way too much, I guess I should say. I don't really watch musicals as often as I would like. But yeah. Anyway, let's look at another question. If your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do first? Well, considering I'm playing with art supplies and 5-year-old me really liked to get into some messy nonsense, I'd say they'd probably keep doing what I'm doing, except be a lot more scribbly about it, and probably tell stories the whole time. I used to love, when I was a kid, if I was actually relatively shy as a kid, but if I knew you at 5 years old, I would totally either start singing to you, or I'm gonna tell you a really elaborate story that makes absolutely no sense to you, but it's a grand adventure in my little mind. I'm gonna tell you a story that's, for me, it's blowing my little mind. My little 5-year-old mind's like, this happened and we went to the moon on a sailboat, but the sailboat was had quicksand, and I don't know. Like, I had a lot of stuff. Bring about the destruction of mankind or play a video game. Your 5-year-old self would totally be playing video games. I can totally see that. But yeah. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's look at another question. Let's see, what is something that everyone looks stupid doing? Fidget spinners. Everyone looks stupid with fidget spinner. I don't care. I mean, if you have one, good for you. I just don't think... No one looks like they're smart when you have a fidget spinner. It's just a weird phase. Because they were made for people with autism. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. Just gonna leave that sentence to hang there. Because why? Other things no one looks good doing. I don't know. That's a tough one. Not a lot of people don't look good doing anything. I don't know. Who am I to say what looks good and what doesn't? I know, riveting, isn't it? Fidget spinners actually cause more distractions. I can kind of agree with that. Because instead of paying attention to something you're doing... But, I mean, not all the time. I will say that, like, for some people who have, like, ADD and stuff, like, legitimate ADD, because that is a very commonly misdiagnosed thing. For people who really do have that ADD and ADHD, especially the ADHD with hyperactivity, it helps them focus, because if your hands don't have anything to do, you can't focus. So a lot of people like with, you know, doodle and stuff, which is fine, and the fidget spinner can help them, but for other people, you're distracting yourself. If you don't need it, you're distracting yourself. So I don't know. I don't know. Everyone looks good being catapulted. No, I don't think I look good being catapulted. Especially the part where I hit the ground. I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that part. I'm good. I'm good without the catapult. I don't know. Let's see. What is something that is really popular now, but in 5 years everyone will look back on it and be embarrassed by it? I don't want to keep bringing up fidget spinners. Man, what is another thing that's really popular right now? I'm sure all of the memes right now are gonna be like, oh, can you guys remember when we had that meme? Oh man, that was a weird meme. You know what's a meme that'll never get old though? Is the Gabe the dog memes. So sad when we lost that pup. Such a good puppo. It was such a sad time. He's such a good puppo. I loved those memes. That was one of my favorite memes. I don't think I'll ever get tired of those. Go watch that. If you don't know what that meme is, please go watch it. Please go watch it. Alright. What would be the hat to end all hats? What could you wear on your head that would make people stop what they're doing and stare in awe and amazement? A hat? Require too much brain activity to function. Smart distractions and cushions make the landing worth it. And going in the social political environment. Oh yeah, well, I agree with that. What was I saying? Oh, what hat? That's a really weird question. I mean, I guess that's what this list is supposed to be, is weird questions. I don't know. Probably like a hat with, like, I hate to say it like this, but like a hat with boobs on it. Like, everyone's gonna stop and look at that hat, aren't they? I probably wouldn't wear that very often. But it would definitely do the trick, wouldn't it? I would say so. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is what it looks like right now. Hang on. I'm coming. There we go. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It looks like a weird fish. But it's not supposed to be anything. It's just supposed to be mindless drawing. And that's exactly what it is. Mindless drawing. But I don't know. Do you guys want to talk about anything in particular? I'm here to talk about everything. Leviathan. Kind of does look like a leviathan. A little like some kind of fish leviathan from Subnautica or something. Could be something like that. I don't know. What is... we did the hat. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest? That's a weird one. I don't know. Um, which one would be Mr. Be All End All? Probably definitely one of the felines, I would say. I like cats, but I know that probably like one of the upper cats. Like I feel like they'd be like upper class rude, but rudest. Hyenas, maybe. I could see hyenas being rude because they interrupt and laugh a lot. I don't know. Honey badger? Yeah, honey badgers would be in like the conservative sense, like the get off my grass kind of sense, but I don't feel like, I don't know, I could see it. I could see them being rude. I don't know about rudest. I could see them being rude. I'll stick with hyena. I think hyenas are pretty freaking rude already. In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for? That's a weird one. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's a really good question. I think in 40 years we're gonna lose a lot of social activity. Like getting to know other people. Fidget spinners. No, I'm not bringing that up again. I don't think people are gonna miss fidget spinners. I don't know. I really feel like people are gonna... This is getting serious again. I don't really mean for it to get serious again. I do think that eventually we're gonna lose a lot more social skill, because everything's going to be via technology. And I think we're gonna miss having the ability to communicate in person better. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Alright, we're gonna call this one finished so I can move on to a different one. So we have done charcoal, graphite, mixed, and one other medium. I think I need to do 2 more? It's already 1 in the morning. This was not the intention. This is gonna make editing tomorrow a pain, but that's okay. 3 pages, any other media. Okay, well I'm gonna grab my charcoal stick and black out the page and do something in pure charcoal and eraser. That's what I feel like doing. Well, he said other media. I guess it could be, as long as it's with the eraser, it'll be fine. Let's do let's do it with soft. This already has soft out. To tell the water from my tears. Oh, did we have a question? I don't remember. I'll check in a second. What we missed. Okay, that was what we just did. What inanimate object do you wish you could eliminate from existence? I feel like this entire thing is fidget spinner jokes, and I don't want it to be. Don't want it to be. I don't want to eliminate fidget spinners because they do actually help some people. I could hear old people around the world saying phones, but that's wrong. That's wrong. You know how many lives like phones and technology save? You can't say that. I don't know, guys. What kind of inanimate object would you get rid of? I'm tired, obviously, so I'm not as snappy with answers right now. I don't know. I don't really have a massive distaste for many objects. Phone envy. I would say, I wish no one had ever invented hair products. And I don't mean like shampoo and conditioner and things, but like curling irons and, well, not even curling irons, like hair curlers in general. Just anything that gets tangled in your hair. God, I hate it. I think it's important to have a good appearance and have pretty hair sometimes, but I will say that, like, there's a point when it goes too far. It's just too much. It's just too much. Where do we go? Oh, when our prayers are answered. Where do we go? When our prayers are answered, but the answer is oh. Good stuff. But yeah, I hate doing my hair. I don't mind doing it sometimes. Most of that stuff that causes hair to be destroyed, yeah. I guess I'm lazy with my hair. I don't mean to be. And I know it's such an attractive point for a lot of, like, people. Like, a lot of guys, like, one of the first things they see is, God, she's got pretty hair. And I'm like, always in a high ponytail, because I'm just tired and I just want to get to school or work, and I don't feel like fighting it. Which I need to be better at, because I keep complaining that, oh, I'm so alone. But I don't try. I'm trying to do better with that. I'm not wearing makeup right now because I'm trying to give my face like a day break from all the makeup I've been wearing. And I am doing better. I'm trying, and it makes me give me like a confidence boost and things. And I've been trying to wear my hair down, but I'm in Louisiana in August, so wearing your hair down is really difficult. Really difficult. Because I'll have clean hair, and then suddenly I won't, because I will just have sweated bucket loads, because it's friggin' Louisiana. So, you know. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know. Just the invention of those items made it to where everyone has to have beautiful hair all the time. Especially because media really makes it look like it should be that way all the time. And I don't want it to be long hairish Trespel. I agree, it's beautiful, and I hate it because it's so hard to keep up with. It's so hard to keep up with, but you know. I like it long though because it looks better, so whatever. I can't win. Anyway. I am complaining a lot. I'm sorry I'm complaining so much. There we go. Get those pretty. There we go. I'll have to really wash my hands in a minute, but you know. I don't know. What were you talking about? Hair, yeah. Inanimate objects we want to get rid of. What inanimate object would you want to get rid of? I really want to know. I would get rid of probably hair products, but that's me. You can, what are some things that you are okay to occasionally... that made sense, but definitely not okay to do every day. Okay, so I think it's asking what am I okay to do sometimes, but not all the time. Dress nice. I know it sounds, again, it sounds bad. I like to look nice. Please don't misunderstand. I really do like to look nice sometimes, but sometimes it's just too much. And I just want to chillax and not have to deal with it. Like, just sometimes the outfits you wear are just really, really cumbersome. Like, I can't wear nice outfits to art class. I get charcoal all over me. Fancy dress is life. Will you wear, like, a three-piece suit all the time? Except without the jacket. You wear the vest and the undershirt and the button-up and the slacks. I can't. I cannot. Like, I'll wear, you know, nice pants and a nice shirt most of the time, but a lot of the time I just want to be in a t-shirt and be comfortable. It's cool to want to dress up every now and then, and that's great, but sometimes you just don't want to. And that's okay. Just be comfortable and happy with who you are. What is this? Let's try this. I don't even know what this does. We're gonna find out. I'm getting my whole self filthy. Needed eraser. Perfect. I was supposed to get one of these anyway, so that works out. Man. I don't know. What about a nice sundress and some comfy shorts in case you decide to climb a tree? Do I look like I climb trees on the regular? No. I have a fear of heights, and that's not gonna happen. I'm hoping to get over that. The fear of heights comes with my overwhelming battle with gravity all the time. So I think if I eventually, you know, get rid of a lot of this extra, I won't be so scared of heights. What are some okay, no. What is the weirdest thing you have seen in someone else's home? Well, that's tough. I don't really go to a lot of people's houses. I don't know. What seen in someone else's home? I don't know. That's a good question. Slyly diving. I don't know what that means. That must be a reference that I don't. Skydiving. I don't want to do the thing. That's maybe one day. Not right now. Alright, I'm gonna listen to this song one more time and then I'll change the album again. I don't know. What was the question? If you ever do, I promise it'll be worth it. I don't want to break a leg. With my luck, I wouldn't time the parachute right, and I'd break a leg. What is the weirdest thing you have seen in someone else's home? Right. I don't know. What do people have in their homes? I don't know. I already have such a weird home. I don't know what would be considered weird. I have, like, collectibles, and I don't know. I don't feel like I have a right to answer this question, because I'm already so freaking weird. Let's see. What do you know that really reminds you of a character in a TV show or movie? What? What? What do you know that really reminds you of a TV character or movie character? Oh, here's a fun one. This is an interesting one. If you watch Crank gameplays, he's allergic to peanuts. And now anytime I see or eat anything with peanuts, I feel guilty. I don't know that I shouldn't. That's a weird thing to feel. But like he has like a severe like deadly peanut allergy. So now anytime I like get near a peanut, I'm like and I'm like that doesn't why am I like this? I don't know, it's a weird thing. It's like a weird like secondhand fear, I guess. I don't know. I just like get apprehensive anytime I'm around peanuts or peanut butter or anything. It's a weird secondhand thing. But yeah, I don't know. That's a thing. So the answer is no. But yeah, yeah, that's probably the only thing recently that I can think of. What is the most embarrassing thing you have ever worn? Oh, we're gonna tell this story tonight. Cool. Let's tell this story for the two of you who are here. This is the story about the time that I was mistaken for a hobo. I'm not making that up. I sincerely wish I was making that up. Okay, so basically what happened was, I was at Tech, and it was Mardi Gras break, and I made the mistake of, you know, well, first, like, it was like 4 days into break. I had not gone outside in like 4 days and seen the sunshine. And so I was like, you know what? Today I am going to go out into the sunshine. No excuses. I'm gonna see the sun. I haven't in a while. I'm seeing the sunshine. And so I did. I went out, was gonna, you know, make a day of it, listen to some music while I, you know, studied and read my textbook, because back then I cared. It's a terrible thing to say, but back then I cared. And yeah, in caring, I was overly studious, was going to go read my textbook with some music in the sun. It was going to be great. I was really looking forward to it. And so I got out there. I had this favorite spot on campus that was just beautiful in the sunshine. And I had just really gotten comfortable. I was maybe on like the third song when these two lady joggers came running by. And I was wearing a t-shirt, pretty ratty t-shirt, and some sweatpants. And it was just comfortable. You know, the campus was empty. I was literally one of like 3 students that had stayed, because it's Mardi Gras in Louisiana. People are going to go to New Orleans. I'm just not that kind of partier. So I stayed and thought I'd just make some time of it for myself. And so these lady joggers come up, and they start whispering to each other, but it's not discreet whispering. Like, it wasn't like they were trying to keep it hidden. They were being very, very obvious. The first lady was like, "Oh, it's such a shame." And the other lady just kind of nodded along, and the first lady was like, "I mean, they just start so young nowadays." And I was just like, what is she talking about? And it was obvious that she kept indicating to me. And I was like, well, what did I start? What are you talking about? But, you know, I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to be a rude person. So I like take off my headphones, and I'm about to like greet them and be nice. And then the lady pulls out, I pull something out of her little side pocket in her workout leggings. And I'm suddenly hit in the face with 2 coins, and I'm just sitting there shocked. I didn't even get the chance to look at the coins before she said, "So you can do some laundry." And I just went, "What?" And she walked away, and then she was like, "It's just so good to do something for the homeless." And I was like, "What? What?" And I was so taken aback. I have never been more, I think, shocked in my life than I had been in that moment. Because this woman just kind of walked up to me and was like, "Oh, this person's obviously homeless." And then didn't hand me coins, threw coins at me, one of them smacking me in the face. And then I looked at the coins. They were 2 nickels. Is LA Tech in Ruston? Yeah, Ruston, Louisiana. I looked at the coins. They were 2 nickels. She gave me 10 cents for laundry. And then I wasn't offended as a homeless person. I was offended. Hang on. I wasn't offended as me. I was offended as a homeless person. Because who does that? Oh, I can't change that. I'll change it back later. Who gives a person 10 cents to do laundry? You can't do anything with 10 cents. A lot of freaking nonsense is what I think that was. But, you know, that's just me. I thought it was rude, and I did not appreciate it. I did not. So yeah, I was mistaken for homeless, and I never wear sweatpants anymore. Ever. I will not. Maybe if I'm at home and I'm not leaving the house at all, that I will not wear sweatpants out anymore. Because apparently I am immediately homeless. So yeah, I was so embarrassed that day. I did not come out for the rest of that break. The rest of that vacation time, I did not come out. So yeah. But yeah. Okay, how many pages is that now? Am I almost done? Let's see. I'm glad I didn't shower before now, because I was gonna shower and then come do this. Alright, so let's say we've got 1, 2, 3. Am I only on 4? Because I did 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, this is 5. So I only have 1 more to do. I don't know. Just wish I could just put like 2 things on the page and call it a day. Honestly, I probably could. He wouldn't say anything, but you know. Let's just do. This one's gonna be super lazy because I don't want to do this anymore. This one, I'm not even gonna try. I just want to be done. Okay, done with that one. Alright. I'm not gonna keep you guys too much longer. I'm probably gonna go to bed soon. Because I do have to be up at 5, and it's already 1:15. So, I have 4 hours to go to sleep. Less than that. But I'll answer like 2 more questions, just because why not? Let's see. I'm sorry, I know that was really attractive. I don't know. Let's see. I know I'm not the best right now, because I'm not like super talkative. Which is not good for a live stream. Not at all. What is the most embarrassing thing? Okay, we just told the story about how I was mistaken for homeless. That was a great time. What used to be considered trashy but now is very classy? Is there a thing that was one time? Ruston is a podunk town if it weren't for LA Tech. I mean, kind of. I really liked Ruston. I won't bash Ruston because of 2 joggers who were really rude. It was a really pretty town. You're awesome. LOL, thanks. Dodging compliments like they're bullets in the Matrix. That was a nerdy frickin' joke. I'm so sorry for that. I'm not sorry for that. Sorry. I'm sorry that I'm a weirdo. Not really. I keep taking back these statements. I'm just gonna shut up. What are the written rules of your... Oh, I'm sorry. We were on the question. What used to be considered trashy, but now is very classy. I mean, a lot of styles now, like, if you wear 70s clothes, like, back in the day, if you wore, like, really raggedy, not raggedy, but, like, jean jackets and stuff, those were very... Like in the 70s, though people wore them a lot, they weren't, oh hey look, my hair's being all curly, that's nice. It doesn't usually do that. Sorry. Not, yeah, I wonder if I have ADHD. I get distracted so easily. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you can wear jean jackets back then, but they were not, this is fun, keep it, Nia. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music off. We've been listening to a lot of music, so we're good. But yeah, I would like people would wear jean jackets back then, but it wasn't considered classy, I guess. It's not really the word. But like nowadays, if you wear like a really nice jean jacket or you wear any kind of 70s style, you're really rocking it. It's pretty impressive when you do, actually. So I really like 70s style. That's something I wish I could pull off more. That's another thing Planet Peoples does really well. I wish I could pull off her style. She is the best style. I love it so much. I could not pull that off, but she is beautiful and I love her very much. I just realized my rum bottle has just been sitting behind me this whole time. I'm not an alcoholic. I swear I haven't finished that bottle yet. It's only been 2 weeks and it's already half gone, but you know, whatever. Okay, so another question. If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done? That would be weird, because I don't think anyone would expect for me to get arrested. That's weird. They'd probably think that, that's a sad thing for people to think about me. I hope that's not true. They would probably think that I'd finally lost it. and I don't know, did something insane, like run around cut like in the streets, clad only in bubble wrap. I don't know, like something stupid. Like I finally just went nuts. Like my sanity finally cracked. I finally lost my mind, and bubble wrap's the only thing that could comfort me. I don't know. I don't know why bubble wrap's the thing that my mind went to. Or I finally just thought I was a wizard and tried jumping off a roof with a broomstick. There's the likely one. That's sad that I just said that would be likely. I can see that would be the one that people would expect for me. Like, I finally went crazy and went into my own fantasy world and believed I was a witch. And I jumped off of a roof with a broom. Bubble wrap is the best. I do like bubble wrap. I won't lie, I like bubble wrap, but it's not the thing that would make me the thing. I don't know. Like I finally like tried to apparate, or I don't know. Like I jumped through a window thinking I'm apparating. I don't know. I'd do something stupid, like think Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings is real. Something like that. I could see that happening. What's the most ridiculous fact you know? The first one that came to mind was that ducks have corkscrew penises. Don't know why that's the first thing that came to mind, but that's pretty ridiculous and random. So, take that with you. And then the duck vagina is a little maze, so, yep, there's your weird fact of the day. How about you guys? Tell me some weird things that you know. Maybe not sexual. Please don't go sexual. I say even though mine was sexual. I'm sorry. What set of items could you buy that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable? I mean, everyone does like the pack of condoms and a rope and whatnot. For me, what would make the person the most uncomfortable without being over the top? That's a good question. Bath salts. Like one of those like syringes that are for like chicken, like when you're cooking poultry and you have to like baste it, and you use like a baster. So bath salts, a baster, and chocolate syrup. I don't know. Let's go with those three. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm not making any sense. So this isn't really very funny. Alright, one more. What is the funniest joke you know by heart? Oh, that's a long joke, and I don't think it's worth it. Oh no. It's a long joke. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. Okay. I'm not gonna do it very much justice this late at night, but I do like this joke. And it's terrible. It's a pun, so you might have already known this one, so bear with me. Okay, so there was once a man. He was going to become a conductor. He was in school for it, and he was very excited. He was going to drive trains. It was going to be what he did for a living for the rest of his life, and he's always wanted to do it. And so on his last day, he studies up. He's about to take his final exam, and he goes, and his friend's like, dude, you're going to drive a train for the first time tomorrow. We got to celebrate. Let's go out. Let's get some drinks. It's going to be the best. It's going to be so much fun. And so the dude's like, dude, I don't know if I should. Like, it's going to be, pretty serious tomorrow. He's like, no, man, come on, let's go celebrate. So they go out. They get smash drunk. I mean, absolutely smash drunk. And so the conductor goes the next day, and he is so hungover. He can't see straight. It's blurry, and but he's like, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna pass. I can't believe that we did that last night, but it's fine. I'm gonna be fine. So he gets on the train, and he starts driving it, and then he derails the train, and he kills a whole orphanage, an entire orphanage of children. And so they bring him to jail, and they try him, and he's convicted, and he's found guilty. And they ask him, hey, what do you want for your last meal? And he says, I guess I'll have some lobster, maybe, and, you know, a bottle of Bordeaux. What do you know? Make it, you know, make it important for the last day. And so they bring it to him and he eats it, and they put him into the electric chair, and they flip the switch, and he you know, he shakes for a minute, he falls, and he wakes up, and the people are like, whoa, how did you not die? And dude's like, oh, I don't know. And they're like, all right, let's get you out of here. Cause, you know, they can't shock him again. They did what they were supposed to do, so they let him go. And he goes through the 6 years of conductor school again. And he's trying to learn everything again. Hopefully this time will go better. And he's like, I'm just going to make sure that we do it right this time. And his friend comes along and he's like, dude, you're driving a train tomorrow again. You finally did it. You're back here. Let's go celebrate and get some drinks. The dude's like, no, that's what got me in trouble last time. And his friend's like, man, come on. So the dude's like, okay, all right, let's go. So they go and get drinks, get smashed drunk again. He goes into the next day, he's got a terrible hangover, and he's like, oh no, it's okay. I'm going to focus. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. He derails the train again. This time, he takes out an entire nunnery. And, I mean, this time, I mean, they convict him like that. There's really the second time he's done it. They know he's going to, you know, all right. So they bring him, and they're like, all right, well, what do you want to eat? What's your last meal? He said, well, I guess I'll have the lobster again, the bottle of Bordeaux, you know, sounds good. So they bring it to him. And he just, you know, they strap him in, get him ready to be electrocuted, and they flip the switch. He shakes, his head falls, and he pops back up. They're like, dude, go, all right, go. We can't shock you again. Get out. So he leaves, and he goes through the train driving school for 6 more years. And this time, it's the night before he's driving the train again, and he refuses. He's like, I am going to be so prepared for tomorrow. It's going to be fine. So he does, like, he's, you know, he's in his books, he's studying, and his friend comes back, and he's like, dude. At this point, the train driver is like, no, all right? No, we are not doing that. I just want to get through this. I want to be able to have a job and a career. I'm not doing this again. And the man's like, well, fine, we won't get drunk, but I have weed. And the dude's like, I don't know. And the dude's like, come on. So the other dude's like, all right, fine. Weed's fine. They're not going to get drunk. You won't feel it in the morning, right? Well, he had too much, and he was still high the next day. And so the train driver's just like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't do this again. I guess I'll try. So he drives the train again. He derails it. This time, he takes out another orphanage, another nunnery, and an entire group of puppies. The court's not having it. They are absolutely finished. The jury convicts him on the spot, and they send him, and he's on death row, and they're like, all right, dude, listen up. We don't know if the lobster and Bordeaux is the reason that you're surviving. That's the only common factor here. You have to pick a different meal. And he's like, okay, well, I'll take a banana and a glass of water. And he's like, and the guys are like, okay, fine, here. And so he eats the banana and glass of water, and they strap him into the electric chair. And he shakes, and his head falls, and he pops back up. And the guys are like, dude, what is going on? The man's like, well, I guess I'm not a good conductor. But, like a 15-minute joke for that one punchline. Did you get it? Was it funny? If you just came in for the end, I'm sorry. You missed like 10 minutes of joke. It's not even a good joke. It's such a bad joke, but I like that one so much. It's so stupid. It is so stupid. all of that, like, it's 3 paragraph long of like exposition for that one punchline, and it's great. I love stupid jokes like that. Those are the best. But yeah, I like stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. I like that joke. Alright, I think we're gonna call it. I didn't even see it coming. I was upset because I kept saying conductor, and you're not supposed to say conductor in the beginning. You're supposed to just keep saying train driver and then say conductor at the end. But I'm tired and I'm not good at telling jokes sometimes, which is why I'm a YouTuber. I'm gonna just not. What's the best type of cheese? Ooh, cheddar jack. Or pepper jack. Or cheddar. I like cheese. I like all cheese. White American's really good. I don't like fancy cheeses, obviously. The most fancy I get is the packs of Sargento at the grocery store, because I love Sargento. They're like really good, especially like their cheddars and pepper jacks and stuff. I like White American a lot too, because I'm white trash apparently. I don't know, I'm just being silly. And I would say like Mexican queso, but that's just White American cheese melted down. If you don't believe me, go look it up. I'm just telling you the truth. Mozzarella is okay. I like mozzarella. I don't like Swiss cheese. A lot of people like Swiss cheese. I don't like Swiss cheese. I find it's kind of bitter and gross. Did I get pen on my face? Oh, I thought I got pen on my face for a second. I don't know why. I don't know. I saw like a line or something on screen. I think it might have just been my hair. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. I should probably go to bed. I have to be up soon. I have to be awake soon. What are some of the nicknames you have for customers or coworkers? I don't know. I used to call Andrew Andy, but that was before I knew he just wanted to go by Andrew. And people used to call me KFO. That's where the name for my my YouTube name KFO comes from. But that wasn't coworkers. That was just my old theater teacher thinking he was clever. I love Gary. I miss him a lot. But yeah, all right. We'll leave it there. Thank you guys for coming by. I'm so shocked we had so many people come by tonight. Thank you. I can't thank you guys enough. It was always just really fun to see you. You can call me whatever you want. You're sweet, Andrew. But thank you guys for coming by. It's always so nice to talk to you and just get to hang out with the KFormies and just chat. I don't know. I just like to talk to you guys and have fun. And we have serious moments sometimes, but I think it's important to have the serious with the funny because, you know, there's some important things to talk about. Because you can't enjoy the happy things without having an appreciation for the serious things. So I don't know. I don't know if that even made sense, but you know, I really hope you guys had fun. I know this was stupid. I was just working on homework, but I don't know. I like to talk to you guys and have fun. So thank you guys so much for coming by. If you haven't already, check out the Make-A-Wish Foundation page over here. Hang on. Over here. I can't point. This way. There we go. Right there. Go check it out. If you haven't yet already, you don't have to make any donations tonight. Just go check it out. Maybe learn a little bit about the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I really like them. They do a lot of really good work. So all of the almost all of the live streams are dedicated to those, to that charity. This is a charity live stream. So not a charity live stream. This is a charity channel. So definitely keep that in mind. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I'm always really happy to hang out with y'all. So I'll stop talking now. Just stay safe. No KFO is always proud of you. Bye. Bye guys. Mwah. Love you. Have a good night. Goodbye. Bye.